Hello once again, audience. I am Twins Playtech, and this is Europa Universalis M4 Empires. Yes, that is right. In my last one, I showed you my Spanish Empire. But this one, I'm going to show you my German Hamburger stand, as I like to call it. As I start off as Hamburg, you may be wondering, well, TPT, what the hell does this have to do with Hamburg as well? Hamburg gets hamburger ideas. I don't know about you guys, but I could see the funny side of this, so I thought, well, I might as well give them a try, and they turned out to be pretty fun. So, I did play with the random new world, which is very interesting actually, as you can see here. Got some islands here, here, and here, then we got the main body here. As you can see, I have settled a bit of Siberia. I have used up most of the game time. I've only got a couple of years left, but yeah. So, I haven't expanded as much as I could have because I was very peaceful as in the Holy Roman Empire, so it took me quite a long time because I decided to okay, basically, I never got in a single coalition in the entire game. Not a single one. Never. So, that's why, because I played it quite peaceful, and I didn't play it tall by any means, because I don't have the common sense patch, DLC, so that's pretty much impossible for me anyway. But, yeah, but still, I think I did pretty well. I got I got all of Germany, and I got all of well, okay, not all, but most of Scandinavia. And actually, that's not all. If we just sort of scroll on over here, yeah, I got most of Africa, which is pretty sweet. As you can see, I've also converted a majority of it, as you can see here, except down here, but that's because, well, okay, so I've been doing a trick where, so basically, I'll take something out of my trade company for, and then I'll convert it, and then I'll just put it straight back, because, if you look at the benefits for having a bad religion, it gives you less local goods and less local tax, which basically means that it's not a very good province, as it also decreases the amount of trade power you can have. But yeah, so what I did was well, actually I started off by conquering Congo, and then I slithered my way up here. I did go to war with Portugal to get these provinces and also some of these. As you can see, they are Portuguese. I have done a very good job of the culture conveying. As you can see, everything in blue is my culture, and then over here as well. I didn't go too much into the new world, but well, the random new world, should I say? But yeah, as you can see by my ideas, this is how I got into Congo. I took the expansion idea as my 6th group. But yeah, my military is just so powerful. Look at this. I've got plus 10% infantry combat ability. I've got plus 10% cavalry combat ability, and I've got plus 10% artillery combat ability because of. Oh, plus I've also got 15% discipline because I've got this. Plus I've got the offensive ideas and I've got the quality ideas. So I have 15% extra discipline. I have a bull's ton of extra morale as well. If we look here, I have quite a bit of army tradition because I took quality. I have a load of land morale because I'm defender of the faith. I got 120. I got 120% discipline because I also have this guy currently. Sorry. But yeah, I got 47 forts, which is pretty crazy. Plus, I've got 20% siege ability. But my defensiveness is great because of the idea. Walls of Hamburg, if we see it right there. Plus 25% fort defense, which is pretty good. I have slowly been converting all of my provinces, but it does take a long time. My 2 missionaries have been working for pretty much the entire game. As soon as I started expanding to Africa, I've got a ridiculous amount of score. I earn 12.55 score each month, and I have 20,354 in total. But yeah, as you can see here, I have the biggest army in the world. I have the most manpower. I have a huge force limit. I made sure I didn't have any mercenaries. As you can see, I don't have any mercenaries. I have like a balls ton of artillery, a lot of cavalry and infantry. But if you want to know why I have so much artillery, it's because of the formation of army group that I like to use. This is one of my favorites. It's basically 426. It has 12 units in it, and it forms the basis of my entire army, except for one stack. Except for this one here, but that's just because I was bored. But yeah, so basically that's how, because this is a very effective stack, as it means you still have 6 frontline regiments so that your artillery are not directly attacked. Plus you have 2 cavalry, so you get the best benefit, not the most, but the best amount of benefit if you average overall as well as the money. But yeah, you get the best benefit as you have 2 cavalry so that they get the most flanking range they can. You also have 4 infantry and 6 cannons, because it doesn't really matter if your cannons, it's best if your cannons in the back row, because because cannons can still fire over your front lines. They do not need to be in the front lines to be attacking. Plus it's actually better if they aren't in the front lines, because they take extra damage there. They're much easier to wipe out if they're in the front lines, as you can see. But yeah, so right, yeah, so I think I've done pretty well. I've taken over most of Africa here, apart from my allies of Tunis, which blobbed out quite interestingly. Like, Tunis is very big. Commonwealth is interesting. Muscovy was Commonwealth is. I also had Great Britain as an ally for a while, but that we lost our alliance when they had an annulled treaties from France or something, and so I lost my alliance with them. But when they came back, I had these 2 provinces which were actually theirs for a while, so they became annoyed and they got the hostile, so I wasn't able to ally them. Actually, something very similar happened to the Commonwealth, but I did manage to get them back. Some other strange things. Uzbek was actually bigger. They actually also had the whole of Yarkand, but I think someone must have made them release it or something. Another story. Alright, yeah, I have turned off Fog of War, just so you guys can see, because as you guys probably know, I do not play most of my games in Iron Man, seeing as I find it annoying, plus my computer isn't very good, so it doesn't handle Iron Man well. It's okay, but it means I can't play on like speed 4, which is how I played a lot of this game, as you can see. Oops. But yeah, France occupies most of Japan, except for these 2 provinces, but they have had multiple rebellions. But yeah, I have expanded into a bit into Siberia. I've been doing it. I think I've already said this, but I don't care. I've been doing a great job of culture converting everything. As you can see, everything in blue is my culture. But yeah, I reckon it was pretty good. Oh right, I didn't really expand much. I probably already said this as well, but I didn't expand much as, I started off as Hamburg, and that was in the HRE, which, as you can see now, I have dismantled, as there's no HRE button. I dismantled that in the 1650, I think, or something, which was actually way longer than I should have. I should have done it straight away, but I was just feeling lazy. But yeah, what else? Alright, naturally, France is the revolutionary nation. That's hardly a surprise. Yeah, I have some good, powerful allies. I have Tunis, I have Commonwealth, and I have Muscovy. I didn't get any lucky personal unions or anything, but I don't really care. Oh yeah, I'm in a war with Great Britain because I have the Defender of the Faith title. So, and I didn't want to pay 500 gold, even though I have like more gold than I have sense. I didn't want to bother losing it, and besides, I'm not really doing anything. It's just like these guys over here, they're not going to attack me or anything, so I didn't really care. The actually funny story, Hindustan actually captured the capital of London when they were fighting, which was hilarious, because they were fighting for a while. What else? Savoie. Well, Savoie actually had like all of this done here and all here and everything until I split them up. They did actually manage to grab back, I think it was Genoa as a rival. Yeah, they did manage to grab back Genoa as a vassal, but yeah, I don't remember who it was. I know I split up Ferrara, then took them, and also took Bino, and Ancona, which was also Fra. These were Fra. I also attacked Mantua. I managed to snag Venice, because Venice was a 1 province minus, so I thought, why the hell not? What else? I'm saying R a lot. I did attack Shamar, which was actually surprising. Shamar is a little 3 province minor that starts with these 3 provinces, I think, or these 3. I'm pretty sure it's these 3 though. And yeah, he conquered all of this and actually conquered a lot of this here, but as you can see, I beat the crap out of him. I'm pretty sure. No, my truce has ended. Ooh, interesting. But yeah, what else? Oh, Lanar actually was a bit bigger. They had a bit of Ayutthaya, but Ayutthaya put a stop to that. Ming exploded. Wu got a lot of that out of that. Yu and Shun also. What else? Oh, right. Portuguese Australia was there. Plus, would you believe it, Ternate. Like, this little 1 province mine here survived. Oh, they're protected of Spain, but they survived, and they now have 7 provinces. I'm not sure what war this is it? It's the Ternatean conquest of Siram. I'm not sure where Siram is, but who cares? But it's still pretty funny that Ternate's 5. Like, there's been some really weird stuff in this game. What else? Persia. I don't remember who formed Persia. I think they actually might have been released from the Timurids, but that doesn't matter. Crimea somehow still exists. It probably helps that they're allied to the Commonwealth. The Ottomans were quite big. They had all of this, but as you can, they also had this. But as you can see, me and Commonwealth put a stop to that. Tunis, quite big. Mali, haven't really bothered to fight them. I did know that they have a lot of troops. What else? Oh yes, Tunis landed in Portugal with some of my help. Hungary owns Corsica and Sassari, which is quite funny. And yeah, overall I thought this was a very interesting game. It is quite strange though, like some of the stuff that happened was quite strange. I haven't finished. I've had so much military power this game, it's been ridiculous, but yeah. I haven't finished my Diplo administrative, but I have maxed out my military because I've just had so much military power, it's crazy. In fact, now that I mentioned, I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, like, as you can see here, I have constructed I did construct the canal here, what is it called? I don't know what it's called, but whatever canal this is, the Holstein one. I don't care, but yeah, it cost 10,000. I mostly just did it for the 30 prestige. I mean, it wasn't as if I didn't have enough money. What else? Delhi has quite exploded. Hindustan actually formed, which was surprising. I did not expect this to happen. I've actually been at positive stability the entire game. Like, I've been at +2 stability, +3 stability, from like start to finish. It was actually pretty surprising. I did get a lot of minor stability events, but I made sure that it stayed up there. I actually did recently just get a positive stability event, which gave me a free stability, which was great. Korea's reasonably big, but yeah. Overall, I think this was an amazing game. I've had lots of fun. I'm thinking of maybe doing a Russian game, or like a Indian game, or possibly like a Indochina maybe. Or who knows, I might do something else different, like I'm not going to do a horde. I hate how everybody's been doing hordes, it's just so annoying. I mean, I understand that they're super powerful. I think it was a Rumba with his World Conquest, with using Uzbek, which was just crazy. I think that's actually still going, but yeah. So, I think I'm going to end it here. So yeah, I have been Twins Play Tech, and this has been Europa Universalis Empire Showcase of my German hamburger stand. I hope you have enjoyed. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you want to stay updated. This was actually overall, I have enjoyed this campaign, and I thought it was amazing. I would definitely do it again. Maybe I'd leave it some time so that the thing wears off, that the enjoyment wears off. I also might colonize a bit more over here next time, where I only gained up 1 combination. But yeah, so also check out the amazing people in the description below. They all have amazing YouTube channels and they post almost daily content. But yeah, so I've been Twins Play Taken, and I will see you folks on the next Europa Universalis for showcase. Peace, guys.